Hi everybody, and welcome to Aimee Music. This video is brought to you by my brand new Nebula class, Everything I Know About Chords, Part 1. I don't want the title of this video to make you feel bad if you're still reading sheet music, or if you have been, or if you are, or if you will be for the rest of your life. There's a place for sheet music. It's kind of changed as history has gone on, hasn't it? Recently, my husband's grandparents passed away, and we inherited a big box of their sheet music. Check it out. Look at that. Just so many. I can't even begin to show you all of them. There's so many pieces of sheet music with this gorgeous artwork on it, and they're great arrangements. It used to be that people would hear a song on the radio, and then they would go buy the sheet music because they wanted to be able to reproduce it themselves at their own house whenever they could. I mean, if you liked something that you heard on the radio, you could go buy the album, right? You could also buy the sheet music and be able to impress your friends and family wherever you were, as long as there was a piano or an organ, as it might be, or if you had your accordion. Times have changed, like I said. But the sheet music market has been around, and I don't know what it's like anymore, really. I'm not really in that world of like piano lessons, but I was for a while. My grandma, when I was growing up, was like this. She would think of a song that she loved as a kid, and she would say, I'm going to go buy you the sheet music. And then she would. And then I'd learn it and play it for my grandma just like it was on the sheet music, and that would make her very happy. A lot of your life as a musician, as a pianist, or, guitarist, accordionist, whatever you happen to be, if you're the one who plays the chords, a lot of your life becomes kind of trying to make other people have a good time with music. A lot of my life has been that. I also uncovered recently some old home videos, and you can see that even when I was a little kid, my family would say, Aim, it's time to play Christmas music, or it's time to play Happy Birthday. Get over to the piano, and I would do it.
You gonna play, Aimee? Aimee?
What?
You gonna play? Happy birthday.
I'll play. Go!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
But here's the thing. I couldn't play Christmas music, and I couldn't play Happy Birthday because of any sheet music. I played it because I learned about chords at a very young age.
Sing louder, boys.
I know I've talked about it on my channel a few times, but I swear to you, if I hadn't learned what a chord was when I was about 7 or 8 years old, I wouldn't be doing this right now, because it set me on a different course in music. It set me on a course that was different from seeing notes that were on a page that somebody else put there, that were all arranged for me to play exactly how they were written. And me just being able to see a C or an F or a G minor, know what to play, take liberties with it, and be absolutely free in my creation. I learned it when I was small, and I think it's just fun. Like, I very rarely play from any kind of sheet music anymore. I mean, check me out. Here I am playing one of the songs that I got from John's grandpa. I love this. This is, Isn't It a Lovely Day to Be Caught in the Rain? That's from the movie Easter Parade, one of my favorites. But this is how it was written. Here's the arrangement. And these are the kinds of things that I can do because I understand chords. Times have changed a little bit now. And if you want to get the chords to any song, there's an app for that. Or there's a website for that, right? You can just go on, like whatever, ultimateguitartabs.com. And I do it all the time. If somebody is over here and they say, Aimee, do you know this one song by whatever, the Eagles or Christina Aguilera? Doesn't matter. I'll say, no, but let me look up the chords. I look up the chords. They're there in front of me. They're just these little symbols, right? And I can play. I can play a song even if I don't know it, to accompany other people singing, myself singing or other people singing. And to me, that's part of what has brought me the most joy as a musician, is to be able to be kind of like that karaoke machine. And I'm that a lot for my family, for my friends, for different gatherings. I'm like karaoke, and I think it's really fun. And I couldn't do it without chords. In this new course from Nebula that's available today, it's called Everything I Know About Chords, Part 1. I take you right from the beginning, I tell you my own journey, right from when I was about 7 years old, and why chords made such an impact on me. I tell you about the teacher I had who taught me how to play them, about how to build a major chord, how to build a minor chord, how to do it in every key. Put your finger on any note. Actually, you should try all 12 of them. It's fun. It's like the most fun. What to name the notes of every kind of chord. Add the A, that's the 6, and D, that's the 9. Let's sing the notes of it. You ever do that? I do that a lot. Probably more than most normal people do. And we move kind of fast, but very detailed in this class, right through major chords to minor chords, to diminished chords, to augmented chords, to dominant chords, to different kinds of 7th chords, to 9th chords, to 13th chords, to suspended chords. I take you through every kind of chord that I can think of, and this is in part 1 alone. And as we move through this class, I use a song. I use Frankie Valli's Can't Take My Eyes Off of You to show you how to actually put these chords that we're talking about into place, into a tune, and to be able to play at different levels. We talk about it very simply, with very simple chords that don't have anything after the letter, just G, C. And then we add a little bit. We talk about a G add 2. We talk about C7 instead of C. And we talk about actual ways to get your fingers moving, to make people feel a groove, to make it feel like the song you're trying to recreate. 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. As long as your chord takes up all 4 beats, this method will work. You don't have to recreate it the same every time, and that is the fun of chords. You get to do something new every single time if you want to. You're going to be able to make songs feel like music. There'll be another class coming soon, part 2, and I'll tell you about that when it comes, but that one's going to be, it's advanced. I had a really good time making this class. You can get it right now if you sign up for Nebula using the link that you see on the screen. It's $2.50 for a month, and that's about $30 for the year. When you sign up for Nebula, you won't only get this class, well, you'll get the next one when it drops. You'll also get my other class about creating motifs for jazz improvisation. That one was also a lot of fun to create. You'll also get my other class called Playing the Blues with Adam Neely. You'll have access to every class on Nebula, as well as the whole rest of the Nebula platform, which is all for educational videos. You can see videos from Wendover, Thomas Frank, other music creators like me, Adam Neely, 12-Tone Music, Polyphonic, Mary Spender, all of the extra content that they're creating for Nebula. Things that you won't find on YouTube, things that go deeper. That's what Nebula is about, going deeper for people who really care and who really want to learn. So sign up now. I hope you love it. Please write to me if you do. I would love to know your feelings about the course, because I think it's going to do for you what it did for me. That's the reason I made it. I just want to spread the love about chords. So I take you from the beginning as far as I can take you. And even if you play a different instrument than piano, I think it's going to be helpful, because we talk about so many parts of music theory that you might have skipped over. Maybe you don't fully grasp, and maybe, I hope, I can explain it in a way that will ring true to you, maybe more than other methods or teachers that you've had in the past. I just tell you how it rang true for me, and that's the best way I know how. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time on Aimee Play Music. Hi, I'm Aimee Nolte. I'm a jazz piano player, singer, YouTube creator, and I'm back on Nebula classes with my second class. This one is on everything you need to know about chords. This formula that I've written on the whiteboard, it's about half steps and it's about whole steps, and there's a pattern. Try it. Put your finger on any note. Actually, you should try all 12 of them. It's fun. It's like the most fun. It's up to you the way you want to make it sound, the way you want to make it groove. 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. As long as your chord takes up all 4 beats, this method will work. And then you're just going to add the A, that's the 6, and D, that's the 9. Let's sing the notes of it. You ever do that? I do that a lot. Probably more than most normal people do. It can actually give you ideas that you might not have had otherwise. Even if you'd never heard of a chord until today, you're gonna be fine. You can catch part 1 right now on Nebula classes.